one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskers will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Moore. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Makes it past the marker. Open runway ahead. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that one.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking downfield, it's Day. On target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Direct snap. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now they'll try the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking for a man. It's Day. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some change.
Sends it downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. 17-yard line. Second down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Day. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Cornhuskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Intercepted. Crosses midfield. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands, guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track it?
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Big fullback's got it. Jumped on top of the pile.
Game 2. It's now 2nd and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Wants to throw. It's Day. He's got the tight end. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the pass hits, picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Clemson! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
Here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Kendricks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a fool.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense in.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and... here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Bermudez. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the ball is picked off.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. And I know it's a passing situation. I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away. He lofts one down the sideline. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tiger. And the beatdown has ensued.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He's out past the 35. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Bermudez. They've got the screen set up. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
We can check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 8 over Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The Cornhuskers will punt it away on fourth down. Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David.